fall is in the air. The temps are starting to cool. And did it feel a little bit like April today at Wrigley?
You are Locked On Cubs, your daily Chicago Cubs podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
You are Locked On Cubs, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Alongside Sam Olber, I'm Matt Cozy. Sam and I are lifelong fans, taking our passion into a discussion with you on all things Cubs. Today's episode is presented by FanDuel. Football season is here. Visit the FanDuel app today and start planning your futures bets now. Roster updates later in the show. Top 5 team MVP candidates, or really the team MVP candidates in general. And we start with Cubs-Braves. Down 6-1 in the 5th inning. The Cubs storm back to beat the Braves 7-6 in 10 innings on Monday. On a beautiful Labor Day at Wrigley Field. Labor Day is the final checkpoint of the year. With the comeback win, the Cubs are now 79-59 as of recording time, 2.5 up on the Padres, who are playing the Orioles for the first wild card spot. And the Cubs are 5.5 back of the Brewers for first place in the NL Central. Carson Kelly was big in this one. Aaron Savale, Brad Keller, Andrew Kittredge. Sam, where would you like to start as the Cubs really turned up a really fun win?
Yeah, the beginning of the game was an unmitigated disaster. Can I just say something about Pete's defense?
Sure.
I know it's amazing. There is an element, though, that we can't quantify of how he impacts the other two guys. Because, Matt, am I wrong? It seems like Tucker and Happ are just terrified of colliding with him. And
well, especially Tucker.
And that ball that dropped today, and look, it was Tucker's fault. It wasn't Pete's fault at all. But it just seems like the aggressiveness that Pete has, like he either just has to be full go or they have to just have a conversation about that, because like that ball needs to be caught. And
either player talked during the play, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a communication thing. I think if you privately, if you were friends with Tucker or you were friends with Happ and they told you, I bet you off the air, they'd be like, dude, he's amazing. But when I'm flying in the left center or I'm flying in the right center, in Tucker's case, I don't know what's happening. And that's all it takes for a little hesitation. Just a quick side note. I just wanted to point that out.
Got it. Yeah, a little speck of fear, I think. That would make sense.
And it doesn't take anything away from Pete. It's just something I think that can improve with communication. So they let in 2 free runs for that.
Right.
Nico gets picked off on a 3-0 pitch at second base. Not sure the last time or if I've ever seen that happen.
Yeah, that was bad.
And it was starting to feel there were some boo birds out for Rogers.
Oh, he's horrible, man.
Yeah, I don't think he's horrible, but he was tonight.
Well, he was today. That's
yeah,
what I meant.
Yeah. There were some boo birds out, and then it just felt like kind of a disaster. And, Happ hits a little homer. You feel like you have a little bit of life. And I thought that Pete bunt on that 0-2 pitch, man on first, 2 outs, preceding Swanson's 2-run double. You and I have watched a lot of games together. That's when my head came off the couch like, okay. We've got to go. Now we've got a real shot here. And then Kelly hits the 2-run home run. Nice to see him get going because his numbers have been slipping quickly. And then, of course, he walks it off. But how about Aaron Savale?
A masterful job by the Cubs, one of the Cubs' newest acquisitions. They added him and Carlos Santana's roster numbers 27 and 28 on Monday. Kelly just coming up clutch really all season. But Monday with the 2-run homer in the 8th and won the game, walking it off there with a single in the 10th, which was, really a double, but in the box score, it's a single.
3 innings, 4 Ks too for Savale.
And Savale was a big reason why they won the game.
Yeah, can't come back without the pen.
His role is going to be to pitch out of the pen in bulk, and that's exactly what happened Monday. 3 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts. Really nice to see. Really nice to see from him. Ray has a short start. He was inefficient on Monday. Rodgers comes in, and you think the Cubs might be out of it, and they turn the tables on all of us. And it was really nice to see, really encouraging. Brad Keller, with some turbulence in the ninth, he gets out of it, and Kittredge was nearly dominant in the 10th.
Man, he is really hit or miss, but when he's on,
the minute.
Yeah, I mean, Ian Happ's starting to heat up.
Yeah, Happ 3 hits, Shaw 2 hits. Sam, Happ's 9 for his last 17. That's red hot.
Yeah, and we talked about it. I mean, and he had a couple bloops today. He's due. He's really hitting us some poor luck a lot of the year. So he's starting to heat up. I'm going to say something that's going to surprise a lot of people. I ever since he's been ordered in the way he's supposed to in the batting order, I really have no problem with Dansby Swanson's season. I know he's been brutal with runners in scoring position, but he's hit the ball pretty well, man. He really has. He's hitting 250. I mean, for him, especially with the way Wrigley is, he's slugging. I have no problem with the season that you're getting out of Swanson.
And that was a huge hit today.
Huge. Everybody's numbers right now are all coming down. Like I'm seeing some of these OPSs. It's unbelievable. Pete all of a sudden's well below 8. Seiya's now below 8. But Swanson and Happ are hitting.
Yeah. And Shaw with 2 more knocks Monday. It was nice to see. I was just so shocked by the PCA bunt.
Oh, it was a great play.
And when Swanson follows it up to score 2 there,
yeah,
that is a jump out of your seat moment. And then 2 frames later, Kelly follows that up, and it's like, all right, we're going to stand the rest of the game type thing.
You want to hear something crazy from this game?
Dare I say Monday was a vibe changer. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm tired of that. I'm just glad they won. Great start to the month.
No, go ahead.
It
was tied for their largest comeback win of the year. Go ahead.
Down 5. Was that do you know the game?
Yeah, I have it right here.
Oh, well, now I gotta get that.
Yeah, well, at some point get it. Yeah.
Yeah, was it the Arizona game?
No.
Oh. I'll come back to that. Matt Shaw, his OPS, he's got it up to 700 after the start.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to show up for me next segment and team MVP candidates.
No, that would be too much.
But he's a top 10 guy of the year for sure.
Well, he's been there. How about this? He's been their second half MVP. We could leave it there.
Oh, that's a good call.
Let's just leave it there.
Well, we can. Cubs also 41-18 in games following a loss, if you're keeping track of that.
And they play well at home.
And I don't know if you saw this nugget, Sam. Carson Kelly was the first Cubs player to tie the game late with a homer and then later record the walk-off hit since this player in 2004.
Moises Alou.
Corey Patterson.
Oh, man, I'm not doing it today, huh?
Cubs have 2 more with the Braves. The return of the 6:40 start now that we're back in school.
Speaking of April.
6:40 the next 2 nights. Shota Imanaga and Joey Wentz, who has a 4.92 ERA this year, a chance to win the series with one of your best guys in Shota on the bump, Sam.
Yep.
Coming up next, also, this was their first Monday win since I was in attendance with my friend Kevin.
It was their first Monday win since Memorial Day.
Literally since Memorial Day. That's right. I was there.
Wait, are you serious?
That was their first Monday win since Memorial Day. Yeah.
You're serious?
Yeah, it's in my notes.
They haven't won a game on Monday since Memorial Day?
Well, that's what I have in my notes, but maybe it's at Wrigley. Maybe there's an asterisk But it's at least their first Monday win at Wrigley since Memorial Day.
When was
All
Memorial
right,
Day?
coming up
I mean, that's
May 26th. Oddly enough, the day after the answer to the other trivia question where they came back from 5 runs on the 25th of May against the Reds. Coming up next,
yeah, you're right.
we have team MVP candidates
I would have got
for the
there.
Cubs. Stay tuned. Today's episode is brought to you by Prize Picks, the daily fantasy app where making the right call can actually pay off. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right means cashing in. With football back, Prize Picks is the simplest and fastest way to get in on the action. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player projections, and you can turn your takes into real prizes all in less than a minute. It's quick, easy. It's going to be your favorite way to follow along with football. What's Caleb Williams going to do a week from this evening as we record? Pick more or less on his passing yards, his rushing touchdowns on Prize Picks. And the best part is even if one of your picks misses, Prize Picks invented the flex play, so you can still double your money. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 in lineups. After you play your first $5 lineup, that's code LOCKEDONMLB for $50 in lineups after your first $5 play. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
This episode is brought to you by FanDuel. The NFL season is almost here, and FanDuel is making sure you're ready for kickoff with a can't-miss offer. Right now, new customers can bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $300 in bonus bets to use across the app. The NFL season starts on Thursday. That's just 3 days away, folks. Thursday night. I'm going to go to the college ranks here, and I just want to sound the bell. Trap alert, trap alert, trap alert. The Illinois Fighting Illini on Saturday early travel east to Durham, North Carolina to face the Duke Blue Devils. And right now on FanDuel, just a 2.5-point favorite. My guard is up. So are you ready to play? Download the FanDuel app now by visiting FanDuel.com to get started. That's FanDuel.com to place your first $5 bet.
Shout out to the everydayers. You can become a Locked On Cubs everydayer by joining us every episode throughout the week. Make sure you're subscribed to Locked On Cubs. That way you don't miss any of the great Cubs content we've got for you, including the Cubs postcast with Joe George, live after the final out of every game. All right, team MVP candidates for the Cubs with 24 games remaining. Sam, how would you like to go about this? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 names in front of me, plus a position group. I think they're pretty clear, but I'm excited to discuss this with you.
Yeah. So what are you asking me? Like my top 5?
Yeah, because I have 5 here that I think are pretty clear. But there's also I have 8 total candidates here.
Do you have an MVP choice that you've picked?
Do I have someone in mind that would win the team MVP?
If it was voted on at this very moment.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Okay. Let's I have no idea who he has, so I'm just gonna say.
Let's say it on the count of 3 then. Who should win?
No. Let's do that last.
Okay.
Let's go through candidates first.
Please.
Do you have Tucker as a candidate?
I do.
Okay. In your 5.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Pete's in there.
Yeah. Okay. Matthew Boyd has to be in there.
He's in there. And then I have one more that I have a top 4, and then I have 4 on the outside.
Is Brad Keller in there?
He is.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah.
He should be.
Yeah. And then I have 3 more names at a position group.
Do you have Cade in your 8?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
Wow, we're really tracking right now.
Yeah.
So
good.
2 more individuals plus a position group.
Oh, got it. Okay. Matt knows me so well. He knows that the position group thing didn't hit me just until then. Now I know what he means.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 more individuals. I don't think you have Suzuki.
No. Sorry to laugh.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
No, I don't.
I'm
have
gonna
them.
say you have Bush in there.
Nope.
No. Okay. I'm gonna
One of your
go.
favorite players.
Nico Horner's in there.
Yeah, he's in there.
He should be.
He's one of the top 30 players in baseball this year.
And last but not least,
Yeah,
it's got to be another reliever.
that's correct.
It's either Palencia or Thielbar.
Yeah, which one?
Thielbar.
That's correct. Very good. I have some numbers on all these brothers, and also shout out to the catching trio of Kelly, McGuire, and Amaya.
Wow.
After, the catcher position, since we took over the show, was basically an automatic out. All right. Listen to this 78 game stretch for Kyle Tucker from late March to late June.
Okay.
In that 78 games, he slashed 300, 403, 556, OPS of 960, 17 homers, 16 doubles, 4 triples, 19 steals. How about this 90 game stretch from mid-April to August the 1st for Pete Crow-Armstrong? 287 average, 27 homers, 27 dubs, 4 triples, 23 steals. Entire season, Horner's hitting 289, Gold Glove defense, 23 steals for good measure. Let's break down these offensive guys first and then get to the pitchers, because there's 4 of them. It ebbed and flowed. PCA was an NL MVP candidate at one point.
August 1st.
So was Tucker. They still might get top 10 votes.
I don't know.
But man, what those pockets are not like, a good month here, a good month there. Half the season or more. And when they were on, man.
Yeah, those 2 guys have to be on there because of the stretches that you brought up.
Exactly.
The Pete thing is worrying me now.
He's down. Let me find this.
I mean,
entering Monday, he's hitting 155 his last 27 games.
Well, in August, he was one of the worst hitters in baseball.
Right.
It's just we don't need stats. You could just say it like that. It's concerning, but it doesn't take away all the great that he's done.
That's exactly right. So. All right, let's get to the pitchers. And by the way, by WAR, did you know Nico Horner is top 30 in WAR?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that stat.
I know, but just wanted to point it out.
Well, and Pete's what, second, third?
He's like 9th now. All right.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so listen to this 10-start stretch for Matthew Boyd from late May to late July, 2 months. He allowed 8 runs in 63 1/3 innings, folks.
Wow.
That's incredible. Brad Keller from late April to early July allowed 1 run in 30 innings. Caleb Thielbar from mid-April to mid-June allowed 1 run in 21 innings. And since the All-Star break, Cade Horton has allowed only 4 runs in 8 starts. And on the season, in 98 2/3, 2.92 ERA. That's all the MVP candidates for the
Man,
Cubs.
I don't think we could choose one now. It's that time. There's a reason for this.
Right. We're not choosing one now.
No, it's and you know what? We shouldn't choose one at the end of September either. When the season ends.
But that's not how the MVP works.
We're doing a team MVP.
Right. So we're gonna have different rules.
Yeah, we could count a playoff.
You want to wait
series
till the wild card series or so?
I want to wait till the season's over.
Okay. But for entertainment purposes, on the count of 3, say your MVP first and last name.
I don't know. All right.
Okay. One,
2, 3. Matthew Boyd. Yeah. Okay. I
Go
mean,
Cubs.
it's so hard. It's so hard to pick him because he's lost 6. The Cubs have lost 6 of his last 7 starts. But where would they be without this dude?
Out of the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, it'd be. Yeah.
Well, wait a second. If Matthew Boyd didn't pitch like this, do you think they'd be in the wild card?
Maybe like the 3rd spot. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Is he worth like
take.
8 wins?
Right.
But I hear what you're saying.
Okay.
It's not Willie Castro.
Who's going to play a lot less now that Alcantara's here?
Did you see Santana's pinch hit AB?
I did. All right, let's get to some of these new guys.
Turner not with a good one either.
How PCA especially might be impacted. I don't know if you caught that, Sam, from Jed Hoyer before the game. He had a pretty some newsy notes there. So
yeah,
let's get to all this. This is all following the Cubs' big 7-6 win on Monday. Stay tuned.
This episode is brought to you by Upside. Hey, Locked On Cubs fans, are you still paying full price for gas? Stop leaving money behind. Get real cash back every time you fill up with the free Upside app. Simply download the free Upside app in the App Store or Google Play right now and start earning cash at the pump today. Use my limited time promo code SEASON to get an extra 25 cents back per gallon on your first fill up. You can make up to $300 a year just from buying the gas you already needed. At first, I thought it was too good to be true, but it's totally legit. Real people are getting paid just to make their daily commutes, and you can too. Plus, you can cash out anytime to your bank account, PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Don't let this offer drive on by. Download the free Upside app now using my limited time promo code SEASON for a limited time 25 cent per gallon bonus. That's promo code SEASON. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Locked On wants to hear from you. They've put together a survey to learn more about their listeners and make your favorite podcast even better. This is your chance to tell Locked On what you like, what you don't, and answer a question about advertising. Go to Locked On Cubs, lockedonpodcast.com/survey to get started. Everyone who completes a survey will be entered for a chance to win one of 10 $100 Amazon gift cards. Again, that's lockedonpodcast.com/survey, lockedonpodcast.com/survey. You can also find the link in this episode description. Carlos Santana and Aaron Savale both played Monday. They were added as the 27th and 28th players as rosters expanded Monday. Also, Owen Casey was swapped out for Kevin Alcantara, who Jed Hoyer said before Monday's game will start sometimes against lefties. And he also hinted that Pete Crow-Armstrong will be the person Alcantara will be spelling. And down the stretch of the year, PCA is going to get more days off. Thought that was interesting. I think that limits Willie Castro's role. Craig Counsell did say the Cubs felt Casey was better suited right now, starting every day at AAA after only playing sparingly the last few weeks. Porter Hodge still on the team for now. And Counsell also said Santana will get some starts at first when the lefty is on the mound. And Savale will continue to give innings in bulk out of the pen, which he did a fine job of that on Monday. All right, Sam, what are your takeaways from the latest roster shuffling, the new additions, including Alcantara, who may start Tuesday night against Joey Wentz?
Yeah, well, nice relief for me because last Friday I was just absolutely bombarded on Twitter when I suggested it might be time for a small platoon for PCA with some lefties.
And that's exactly what's happening.
And so I could just take a quick lap on that for the people that no, it's just for the people that they do the same to you, that just they're not that nice sometimes.
Sure.
We make mistakes, plenty of them. Yeah, I didn't get a whole lot.
It's okay to change also your viewpoints over the 162. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I don't think not a whole lot. Look, I'll say this: this team has a lot of depth now. I mean, you feel good. There's a lot of professionals.
Not just like not like just like young players either.
No, it's a good roster. I last night as I, was struggling to sleep, which has become a norm, I was contemplating just how to evaluate this season so far because as I've told you many times, 90-win seasons, they're just not a commonplace for this franchise. 95-win seasons are a cause for major celebrations.
It's been a great season.
The Cubs might do both, but the vibe is just, maybe Monday it helps. And I think it comes down to, just like I think everything comes down to expectations. That's what really drives reactions, right? If you go into the year and, the White Sox are a good example. I bet you a lot of White Sox fans are pretty pleased with this season. They 50 wins.
Right.
But you know what I mean? And April and May were so electric. It felt like there were superstars being born. I was getting texts about PCA being the biggest star since ... And it just felt like it was all just, like an 85 Bears type takeover for a couple months.
Yeah.
And then it just really fell flat. And I think because of that, the vibes aren't where they are supposed to be. And then of course the Brewers. That they played a huge part in the vibe of it.
Right.
Because the Cubs' bad stretches weren't as bad as it felt, but it always is going to feel worse when the team you're chasing is, 119 of 20 every other 20 games.
Well, you put it really well the other day, and of course, no one.
Don't compliment me.
Well, I didn't hear it anywhere else, but I'm sure someone will steal it because other shows steal our stuff all the time. It's like the Brewers started 34-0.
Yeah. And they got beat today. And I want to close the show. Yeah, look, you know how I am with roster stuff. It's not. It's
but no, it's important to be reflective about the season.
I like the roster right now. I think it's really deep. I'm a little concerned about Palencia. That's where I'm at roster wise right now.
Okay.
I'd like to ask you a question.
All right.
Is there a number that sticks out in your mind that this division lead has to get to where you think it's going to get real interesting?
3.
That's the number.
Yeah, because that's a series worth of games.
It's 3. 3.5.
I don't like halves. I'll go with 3.
I do because we got the tiebreaker. So if we're down,
okay, well then, good point. I stand corrected.
So if we're down 3, guess what? We're really only out 2.5 out.
Wow. I guess my point there is both teams are going to play the same number of games, but
yeah, no, I know. Like right now they're 5.5 back, but you can't really employ the tiebreaker there. I guess technically because you have to wait till we get on the same track.
Right. Speaking of tiebreakers, or no, go ahead.
Yeah, just 2 more games with Philly for them coming up. They got a road.
Who are going for the 1 seed still?
They got a trip in Texas coming up. They got to go to San Diego.
That's interesting for sure.
I'd love to see Skeens get the ball in one of these games.
Crushed them last time.
Yeah, and as a competitor, he should want to see them a third time.
For sure.
He's been hit twice. Get in the ball and let him see him a third time.
The other thing that I'm sure will be stolen now is, speaking of tiebreakers, tiebreakers for the wild card are head-to-head record is number 1.
Right.
But in the Cubs and Padres instance, in which they went 3-3 this year, it goes to your
strength of schedule
division record.
Oh, division. Ooh.
So how the Cubs did against the Central and how the Padres did against the West.
Do we have any info on that for San Diego?
Well, I could get it pretty quick.
Yeah, because our division record isn't great.
Let's see what we got here. Well, I don't have that right now.
Yeah,
so I'll look into that. I'll look into that for the next show.
I could probably find it. I don't think we have it. Like I don't think our record's very good. But
I got it right here, Sam.
Yeah.
Cubs are against the division 24-18.
Not great.
Padres, you're not going to believe this. 24-18. I'm going to have some homework to do.
Oh, boy.
Because I believe the third tiebreaker, so it's head-to-head. 1, division record. 2, I believe 3 then would be National League record.
Oh, and we're better. We're better in the
And
American
so
League.
let me
good
check
interleague
that
record.
out if I can.
That is
Well, I'd have to do a lot of manual math here.
No,
so,
don't do that right now. All right, so we got to take care of business against Pittsburgh.
Oh, wow, that's a fascinating breaking news in a way right there.
Fun stuff. Fun stuff.
Yeah. All right, this is Locked On Cubs, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. For your second listen, check out the all-new College Football Kickoff Show. It's another big moment for Locked On. College football fans, Locked On and Fire TV present College Football Kickoff, your ultimate college football weekly preview. Drake Toll of Locked On Big 12 leads the conversation alongside two-time AP Coach of the Year Gary Patterson, former college star Jesse Holley, and Locked On's local experts. A college football preview only Locked On can do. Catch College Football Kickoff every Thursday throughout the year only on Fire TV. All right, we'll be back after Cubs Braves.
Get it down to 3. Get it down to 3.
He's Sam Olber. I'm Matt Cozy. This is Locked On Cubs.
Go Cubs.